Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, this is going to be my review of the newest vehicle to be added to Grand Theft Auto Online, the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic. So I'm also going to be doing a shark card giveaway for this vehicle. I'm going to be handing out $1.25 million. That giveaway is happening on my Twitter account, so I'll actually be picking the winner in a day or two. Go down there and enter it. It's super easy. That $1.25 million should allow you to fund everything, including upgrades, because what's great about this car is it's only $650,000, making it one of the cheaper vehicles not only added in this update, but that's actually a positive trend to not see a crazy expensive vehicle. So this is the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic right here. It's available on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site for $650,000. Now, this is a highly requested vehicle. It's actually in the sports class, believe it or not. We'll talk about that later, even though it's called Sentinel Classic. And this is based off of the BMW E30 M3, which was a very popular car when this was still in production. So very, very cool right there. So let's take a look at the overall look and design of the car, and it is a really beautiful vehicle. So as I mentioned, it's a two-seater sports class vehicle, and it actually sounds amazing. That's one of my favorite parts of this car. Not only does it look amazing, but it sounds incredible too, which is really, really awesome. Another thing I kind of noticed that was interesting about this vehicle, I guess you could call this sort of a quirk, is that the trunk or the bonnet or the hood, whatever you want to call it, it actually opens from like the front, which is very unique. You don't see many cars open that way, which is actually kind of cool. So I do like that touch. It does make it a little bit unique. The interior is nothing to like write home about, but it does give you that like nice sort of retro 80s, 90s feel, which I do think is kind of cool. Now, the interior can be significantly changed based off of what you do to the chassis of this vehicle. And speaking of that, let's get into the customization. So the customization on this vehicle is absolutely incredible. You can see that we already have 23 different options that we can do, but that goes even further with having front and rear bumper options that you can actually apply to this chassis, engine, exhaust, fenders, grille, hood. You can change the horn, and since it's the festive surprise time, there's 3 new festive loops that you can put on here, which is kind of awesome. There's, you know, a ton of different very unique liveries, all from very simple to extremely robust and out of this world, to create some really cool combinations for your cars. Now, what I've done is just gone with this sort of simple Rockstar Games one, but like I said, you can really either customize this to make it an extreme looking rally car, or you can keep it very simple, classic, and to the point. You have skirts, spoilers, roof options. There's so much on here that I don't have. Like, for example, you've got this rack up here that has, Rockstar logos on the lights. There's a ton of stuff that you can do. And I love vehicles that have amazing customization like this. Now, one of the only unfortunate things about this vehicle is you can't change the color of the stock wheels, which is a little bit unfortunate because those are beautiful stock rims. I think it's because they're chrome. That's typically what happens when you get a vehicle with chrome rims, is you aren't able to change the color of the stock ones. A little bit unfortunate, but again, I am a huge overall fan of this vehicle. So another cool quirk about this car is the secondary color. So it'll actually change the grille as well, which I actually thought was kind of cool. So it also changed that like line that goes around the outside. And I believe those are the only 2 things that actually ends up changing. You can change the interior with the trim color, so you don't have to worry about that. But the secondary color does do some pretty interesting things to this vehicle. So far, we've had 2 positives about this vehicle, and that is its price. It's actually very reasonably priced, $650,000, and customization. I would say both of those are an A+. You have amazing customization. You have great price. The next thing we need to look at here is performance. And this is where this vehicle is going to have a little bit of a setback. So once again, I am relying on the data from Broughy, whose link I'll leave to in the description. In his testing for the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic, he found that it was the 20th best sports vehicle in the game. And I said this on my live stream earlier, and he kind of made the same point. It's almost weird that this vehicle is a sports car, because every other car in the game that has like a classic version, Infernus, Turismo, Cheetah, they're all in the sports classic class. However, this one is in the sports. So if it was 20th in the sports, it's pretty much a non-competitor, especially with obviously the Pariah that was added, and even the older ones like the Masacro and the Jester, the Feltzer. They're going to outperform this vehicle by a mile. So I feel like this would have been way better and way more competitive in the sports classic category, because you're almost never going to see this in races because it's just pretty poor performance-wise. However, I don't think that's why you're buying this vehicle. You're buying this vehicle because it's an amazing car. The BMW, E30 M3 is just amazing. It has incredible design elements to it. It's not expensive at all. And in my opinion, this is one of the most highly requested vehicles we've had in the game. Now, I'm sure there will be people that are curious if you compare this to the two other versions of the Sentinel, which is the convertible and the XS. That is $60,000 and then $95,000. So the classic version, a little bit more pricey than its two modern brothers, but still a pretty cool note right there that the newer versions of these are so cheap compared to the older ones, but still pretty awesome. Again, this vehicle is absolutely incredible. So that right there is my review of the new Ubermacht Sentinel Classic in Grand Theft Auto Online. Overall, my opinion, buy this vehicle. It's amazing. It is so much fun. If you guys missed my live stream earlier in the day, which I'll leave a link to or I'll pin at the end of this video, we obviously customized this. We did a car show. We did some fun challenges with it. So it's a really fun vehicle, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So overall, I would give this car an A. Great price, amazing customization, not the best performance, but you're not buying the car for that. And is it a factor? Obviously, because I think Rockstar goofed a little bit with the class. Yes, but that should not stop you at all in any way, shape, and form from purchasing this vehicle. But that's all I've got for you guys in this video today. Reminder, check out my shark card giveaway in the description. Also, let me know in the comments section down below, what are your thoughts and opinions on the Ubermacht Sentinel Classic? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let me know your thoughts and opinions and more down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.